In a major speech yesterday, the Chancellor outlined a series of growth strategies, particularly announcing the government's support for the expansion of Heathrow Airport with a third runway. My name is Jack Rivas and welcome to this week's episode of Tax Tidbits, where the third runway is expected to create 100,000 new jobs and boost economic growth by increasing trade passing through the airport. The expansion would involve rerouting the M25 and would give us the ability to increase flights from 480,000 to 720,000 a year, allowing Heathrow to handle up to 140,000 passengers annually. One pitfall to this plan is that it will make it harder for the UK to meet climate targets due to increasing emissions and the impact on the environment. The planning process could take a couple of years, followed by 6 to 7 years of construction, meaning the runway won't be operational until the 2030s. Tesco, Aldi, Lidl and other major supermarkets are backing British farmers in their fight against new inheritance tax rules set to start in 2026. Tesco has warned that the tax could threaten the UK's food supply and has called for a pause on the introduction of the tax. The tax would apply to farms worth over £1 million, and while officials say it could bring in £500 million a year, there's a worry that it will hurt investment and force farmers to cut costs. The UK government is proposing a change to pension rules to unlock surplus funds from certain schemes with the aim to boost economic growth. Right now, around £160 billion is sitting in surplus funds but can't be easily invested due to the current rules that restrict investment in the wider economy. The government also wants to merge pension funds to make investing in infrastructure easier. The pensions regulator supports fund releases as long as protections are in place for members. However, critics are demanding guarantees to ensure the funds are used to benefit the economy rather than line shareholders' pockets. The government plans to let the Department for Work and Pensions reclaim benefit overpayments directly from people's bank accounts without needing a court order, aiming to speed up debt recovery and tackle fraud. However, UK Finance, which represents major banks, has warned that this could put vulnerable people at risk and go against consumer protection rules. Banks are also concerned about being forced to share the account details of claimants suspected of receiving incorrect payments. The government has said this plan could save taxpayers £500 million a year, which could make a big difference. But some people think that more should be done to stop fraud in the first place. Sainsbury's is cutting 3,000 jobs as it shuts down its remaining cafes, patisserie and pizza counters to save money and simplify the business. The supermarket is also cutting senior management roles by 20%, blaming rising costs, particularly a £140 million hit from increased national insurance. Despite strong Christmas sales and an expected annual profit of over £1 billion, Sainsbury says that these tough choices are necessary, though unions are accusing them of putting profits before workers. Thank you for joining me for this week's episode of Tax Tidbits. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you stay up to date with our videos. See you next week.